Hey, good morning. What's up, Jordan Ellis? How you doing, man? I say morning, it's like 1 minute past noon for you, I believe. So far, so good. So far, so good. What's for lunch today? what's up? Good morning. Hello. I feel like it looks a lot brighter in here today, and I'm not really sure why that is. Maybe the curtain is just cracked, just the slightest bit. But hey, we're out here, we're bright, and we're feeling aggressively positive. So let's do this thing. Today we are gonna be doing the same thing we do every day. Start off with stretches. We're gonna do some deep breathing to focus on all the shit we've accomplished this week. And then we're gonna try to draw a polar bear. And then we're gonna go to Romania. And that's gonna be pretty cool. Romania seems pretty interesting. And then we're gonna watch this YouTube video where this Armenian guy shows us around the capital city, and it should be pretty cool. Try to tour the whole world. That's what we're gonna try to do. Leftovers day, because my mom doesn't clean the house more intensely than one cleans a hospital. The world will come to an end. All right. Gotta get all those leftovers out of the house. I hear it. We've been eating a ton of leftovers for like 2 weeks. We keep making crock pot meals, like slow cooker meals, and then just eating those for like 3 days. And then making another one and then eating it for like 3 days. It's pretty good. Armenia, not Romania. Armenia. Close, but not quite the same place. Armenia was part of the Soviet Union, and then broke out in the 90s. So that's where we're headed today, part of the Mediterranean. But pretty sure Romania is over there somewhere else as well. So probably pretty close, but not quite the same place. That's what we got on the docket today. Welcome on in. Thanks for being here, Dornellis. I may have said Romania. That could have been on me. I probably did say Romania. I've been pretty good about keeping Armenia in my head, but Romania, it just slips out sometimes, you know? It's out there. It's a real place. You can't stop those people. They're gonna do it. All right, it's Friday. Let's get some stretches in. Oh, I'm gonna go this way. And then I'm gonna go this way. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shake out those hands, maybe do some hand stretches, you know. We're all gamers. We gotta stretch these hands out. Ooh. Alright, let's switch over this music so we can really stretch. You know, we can't stretch with the theme music. Let's see what YouTube has for us today in terms of DMCA-free relaxing music. It's the same as it always is, it turns out. If I could just get my mouse to move slightly, you know, so we can turn this down. Just a hair. Just a hair would be good. Alright, let's stand up. And let's touch those toes. Touching toes, touching toes. You know, touch your right toes, touch your left toes. Touch the floor between your toes. Just stretch. Just, you know, bend that back. At some point, I'll actually move this desk, and we'll get like full body stretches going at some point, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe that won't happen before we move, which is coming up, you know, in like 2 months. So that's it's gonna get stressful around here. Oh yeah, stretch that leg. Let's stretch the arms too, you know. All right. Feels pretty good. Maybe one more quick stretch down to the floor. And I'm gonna call stretches done today, you guys. We really did it. Yeah, the cops finally found me. No, like 3 weeks ago or so, about 3 weeks ago, I would say, our landlord called and said he finally has gotten a job back in the area, so he and his family are moving back. So they've been way up north in the East Coast of the States for 4 or 5 years. Like, we moved in here. We weren't their first tenant after they moved, but yeah, he's been saying he's been trying to come back for a couple of years now, but COVID hit and it made it really hard for him to transfer his like profession. I think he's in the medical field. I don't know if he's a nurse or something like that in the medical field. So if it was hard for him to get a job anywhere, then man, the state of the world these days is crazy. But they're coming back end of March. So we have a couple months. The thing that's stressful to me right now is I don't have full-time employment. So it makes it really hard to like go out and look at apartments because you're gonna have to put down that down payment, you know, and I don't want to put that all on Jessica. Like, she could probably handle it, but I just don't want to do that, you know? So that kind of leads us into the Vibe requests, or a moment of vibrance, which I have been trying to find some freelance work and like work towards getting full-time work. And yesterday I had an interview that went really well, so I should be part of a small team. Hopefully I do have like a, what is it, like a barrier of entry test that is more of like organizational skills and like, can I compose this, and then I'll be good to go, which is awesome. I don't know how much time I'll be spending on that project, but it seems like it might be like kind of a continuous thing for at least a little bit. So that's cool. A little bit of income coming in. I'm needing that real bad. So hopefully that happens pretty soon. But isn't Colorado already pretty up north? It is kind of central. Yeah, like it's definitely way more north from Texas where we came from, but there's still a state above us before we get to Canada, so it's not super north. It's like if you drew the United States and then put a dot right where you think the exact center is, if you move that exact center over to the left like a little bit, you'd probably hit Colorado, and then just a tiny bit up from that, we'd be Denver. So we're smack dab right in the middle, really. But yeah, does anybody have any vibe requests? Anything like that? Anything going on in your life that you need some extra vibes to get through? Anything you're not looking forward to that you have to do, or anything going on in your life that you can't control but is still happening? Like, we're here for you. We'll send you those vibes and that encouragement to get you through it. On the other end of the spectrum, if you've got something exciting going on and you just want to tell the world, let us know. Like, we want to hype you up for that as well. Dornellis, you should make a like a trailer for your projects that you do with your girlfriend, and we can make like a community spotlight, and we'll play your trailer on this channel all the time, you know? I feel like we should do cool things like that, because you're out there doing cool shit. People need to know. Hey, classes start tomorrow again? Back to teaching Italian. I'm writing it in the book, man. That's awesome. It's going in the book. Sweet! Back to teaching Italian. Now, do you teach gestures and gesticulation in Italian as well? Like, how, I guess, fluent are you in the how good are you at the whole Italian gesture? Trailer is more than we can chew right now. That's funny. On one of the freelance things that I'm doing with Dirty's girlfriend, she's like kind of coaching me through the process or whatever, and we're working with a client together. Well, the client wants a video, like a promo video for their stakeholders and I guess potential users, or maybe that's gonna go on the App Store. I have no idea, but I am somehow the video guy. I don't know how that happened, but they're like, "Can you do this?" And I was just like, "Yeah." So now I am just like ultra faking this confidence, where they're like, I'm asking them all these questions, like, what do you want for this video? Like, how long do you need it? Like, what am I focusing on? And all this stuff. Do you have a script? And they're gonna send it all to me, and I'm just gonna be like, I have everything I need, but I have no idea what to do with all of this. So that's gonna be interesting. I get to edit and produce a trailer for this app, and that is not inside my wheelhouse. I just don't know what I'm gonna do there. Not really, no. Italians do gesticulate a lot, but I haven't dealt with any specific gestures that I can remember. Both my teachers were Italians, but I haven't been to Italy in over a decade. I hear Italy is just... Oh man, that's good. That's good stuff. Dope, man. So you've got classes starting back up. I have an opportunity to maybe make a couple of dollars here and there. Things are really looking up for us, Stornellis. Last time you visited Italy, you didn't even speak Italian? Oh, whoa. Whoa, now you gotta go back. All right, I think we're at the part of the show now where we attempt to draw something. And, shit. Oh, I had it pulled up. Where is it? Oh, here it is, I think. Alright, this is gonna be one of those where we're just gonna have to ignore all the ads. The ads are everywhere. These places love their ads. It's okay. It'll be alright. We'll get through it. Maybe I can make this larger so we don't see too many of the ads. You know what? That's gonna make it impossible to fit back to screen later. We're just gonna deal with the ads, you guys. We're gonna deal with them. Can I scoot it over so the ads are... Not really. No. No. Damn. Alright. Do your best to not get distracted by the ads. Stay focused. Stay on topic. And we are gonna draw this polar bear right now. So grab yourself a sheet of paper and a writing utensil. I would suggest a pencil. versus a pin. Else you'll end up with a cursed image like I did when we drew the cat. So, it looks like first things first, we're gonna draw a giant oval. And then 2 circles of sorts. They're not perfect circles, but we'll see. Alright, so big ol'... Maybe make that a little better there. All right, 1 big circle. We need that one about this big, right? Whoa, why did that get so shitty? Orf. That's not a good circle. It's not a good circle, bud. All right, that's better. That's a better circle. Then I've got 1 more circle to go. Right over here. I love mechanical pencils. But oh my god, do I break so much lead. So much graphite. And I'm gonna assume those inner lines are not supposed to be there and erase them. So, trying to keep my shit clean, you guys, let's go. That's what I got. It's not too far off, right? Not too far off yet. So let's go. Add the chin and the legs. Okay, I really like how broad these strokes are. So we're gonna kind of make this little neck pointed right here. Got his little chin. We're gonna do leg. Kind of slant that shoulder a bit. Yeah. It's a wide shoulder. That's not bad. Okay. Oh, sorry. Didn't realize I had a pop up there for you. Are you guys doing okay? You avoiding those ads and watching just the draw? Is that Mr. Beast? We get a Mr. Beast ad in our drawing segment? Shout out to Mr. Beast. What's up, man? All right. All right, now I gotta draw the far side legs. We're getting there. Did you guys ever want a second cam that just is like a straight down to the table view? Like bird's eye of my paper. That might be doable someday. Alright, so I have the chin and the legs in there now. It's pretty close. I haven't removed the inner lines on that. I definitely will. But let's continue on our way. So then ears, nose, eyes, and mouth. Oh, it's coming together. Is this gonna be a speech bubble, you think? I thought that was his ear. Huh. Maybe it's just a scarf. So, a couple of ears. I do forget, like, every time that the table really likes to grab the pencil lead and make lines not round. So then we're gonna put two little beady eyes, like right there, and then right there. Why is that one so weird? I'm not sure about that. Let's go, though. It's not the worst. I'm not really sure where it's headed, but that's what we've got right now. Add feet, finish the legs. Okay, look at that. He's removed a lot of the interior line on this. Let's get in there and do some eraser work, all right? Gotta remove those, gotta remove this. Oh, maybe that's just a hump on his back. That's hilarious. I thought that was gonna be an ear or a speech bubble or something, but no. No. It is not. Alright, so I need to kind of add some sweepy feetsies. Woo, how's it coming along for you guys? It's okay over here. We're doing alright. A lot of line to erase. Alright, so then we gotta add another little sweepy foot here. Another little like toe right there, and then I gotta remove his little anklet, his house arrest device. Alright, probably about time to start darkening some lines pretty soon. Kind of doing that real quick right now so I can show you guys where I'm at. I feel like mine looks less like a polar bear and a little bit more like kind of like a Kodak. So there we're going. Complete facial features. Okay, so we kind of like darken some things. That's easy. We'll do it. Little circle there. We won't darken. Darken that nose. It's got a beautiful nose. He's got some ears. I think is that everything? Does he have a tail? He does. He's got like a tiny little tail there. So you're gonna put a little bump on his tail. Dope. Alright, so then we have our bear. We could add a little bit of shadow kind of like underneath his. Right there, a little bit back here as well. And then some back here under his belly. I think we're done, you guys. Look at my little bear. I drew this little bear today. It's not bad, right? It's okay. I don't know if I can safely call it the best bear I've ever drawn, but it might be. I don't remember really ever spending that much time drawing bears in my life. How about you guys? How did it turn out? Did you guys do good? Did you do bad? Did you give up? Bears are tricky. Bears can be very tricky. Already much better than what I could ever make. Great work! We did it! Oh, another sip of coffee. And then, yeah, you ready to see what Armenia looks like? Let's check it out. See if I can find the capital city. Yes. You're Evan. Your name's Evan, right? You're Evan. Let's head over there. Actually, so let's go over what we know about Armenia right now. Armenia is a landlocked country near the Mediterranean Sea. Near it-ish. It's right next to Turkey, bordered by Georgia as well. So its cuisine is very Mediterranean inspired. It's technically part of Asia, but it is accepted and referred to as part of Europe. Actually, it's in the EU, the United Nations, a lot of those European organizations. It is in FIFA, or the UEFA League. It is in the UEFA League for football or soccer, depending on where you're from. It is, you know, pretty competitive in wrestling, weightlifting, and chess. It has like the number 2 to number 4 best player in chess, like grandmaster in the world. So they're really into chess. One thing that I found was really interesting is Armenia has a total population of about 3 million people. But there are more Armenians that have left Armenia than are still in the country. So what I had read was an estimate of about 8 million Armenians scattered in communities throughout the world. Like there's a Armenian community, where did it say it was? Somewhere in Venice, like in the Venice Lagoon kind of area, there's a Catholic church run completely by Armenians. There's a small percentage just in Italy, like France, and they just build really tight-knit small communities. But there are like 3 times more Armenians in the world, like outside of Armenia, than there are inside. So that was really interesting to me. Their currency is called the dram, and their main economic source is minerals and metals like silver, copper. I want to say gold was in there, but I could be wrong. Things like that are their main export. They were part of the Soviet Union until the Soviet collapse in the 90s, and now they are a unitary parliamentary government, I believe. So they are trying to recover. Since they were in the USSR, most of their schools, the curriculum was determined by Moscow, and all of the schools were taught in Russian, and that is starting to change, but a great percentage of their country speaks Russian, so Armenian's going to be their first language, followed by Russian, and then English. So you might be able to get by in parts of Armenia if you only speak English. And yeah, let's see what's right in the middle of this lake. I think that's about all I had researched about this. If you have any questions, ask them, and I will either refer you to Google or I will try to answer them. This is not a middle of a lake. Oh, whoa, dude. What is that? That's really cool. That is really cool. Oh, one thing that I did find was interesting was that Armenia was the first country in the world, to adopt Christianity. So that very much could be an old church. It does look like a church. It's got the crosses on the top, and then also in that stone right there, there's another cross. So definitely some form of a church. I don't know how ancient that one is, but 2 of Jesus's apostles, I guess, headed to Turkey and were preaching, or not Turkey, Armenia, and were preaching Christianity between 40 and 60 AD, which is crazy to me. That's crazy. So this is one of the only lakes in Armenia, one of the largest one. This is where a lot of their water sports are practiced, and if you're gonna do water sports in Armenia, chances are you're coming here to do them. Pretty neat. Let's see here, Yerevan. Let's go over there. Is that Ararat? Is that still Armenia? Or is that in Turkey? It might actually be. So Noah's Ark supposedly crashed around here. And there is a Armenian monastery that looks right out towards Mount Ararat. And I'm not sure if this is actually the mount or not. I just kind of wanted to check out what it looked like over here. So it's really cool. So Mount Ararat, definitely a fairly holy location, you know. Oh, is that it? I can't tell if that actually is a different name for what I know of it. It's not technically in Armenia, Ararat. I want to say it's in Turkey, but the monastery is on this side of the border, and it just looks straight out across at that. So I thought that was cool. Okay, here it is. Yeah, Ararat. So that has to be it. Really cool. Really cool. All right, let's go back to Yerevan. There it is. Okay. This is the capital city, you guys. About a third of the population lives here. That is a cool looking building. So, what I think we'll notice when we look at this, maybe not in this area of town, this all looks like very recent-ish construction. But you should see a lot of Soviet influence as we kind of like look around the area. Can I not move forwards on this? Aw, did I drop in a place I can't just stroll? Let's see here. Museum. So it did say that, oh, lunchtime. That sounds pretty good. Be acing GeoGuessr. That's the dream. That's what we aspire to, is get really good at GeoGuessr. Man, it dropped me on the street, but I can't like move. Oh yeah, I can, I guess. I can move along the street. Oh, this building looks sweet, dude. Really, really cool. So, if we get to, you know, what would be the south side? There we go. There we go. Kommunalkas. That looks very Soviet era housing. I'm trying to get over there. I'm sorry. Can we get over there? Where are we now? Maybe I can drop in over here. But yeah, so yeah, look at that. That's a really good example. That's actually kind of like high design for a Kommunalka. The balconies seem kind of like inset and recessed and like angled slightly, so it's not just your stereotypical cement building with rectangular holes in there. But that feels very, very Russian, very Soviet Union. That is just a typical example of the style of multifamily like apartments that they build over there. So pretty cool. I definitely expect to see a lot more like this as we go through here. I love those flowers, that flower accent going up the ivy. That looks really cool. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's go way down here. The museums here have a ton of old masters art in them, which is amazing. This country is kind of situated in that Silk Road trading route, kind of like it was a central region with access to a lot of trade, and you know, is pretty heavily involved with Europe, more so than Russia for a lot of its history. So it is house or home to quite a few old masters paintings and things. So this would be a great place to go if you're into museums or history. It's a really interesting place. Almost even if you're into religion, like if you're into origins and stuff like that. This was the first country that adopted Christianity in I think it was 301 AD. So a damn long time ago. They were the first country. There's actually a sect, the Armenians, that run the Catholic Church that I was talking about in Venice, or in the Venetian like lagoon. or whatever, they are really widely known for recreating and translating ancient lost literary works from Armenia. So they're out there doing some great kind of, not archaeology, but just translating our history and their history and preserving it for ages to come. And that's so respectable. I feel like we've lost so much of our history, and it seems impossible because we're so organized and the internet's here, and like once something's on the internet, it's never truly lost, you know. But you know, after what, 2,000, 3,000 years ago, we just don't have much history, and it's really crazy. So to see people out there, you know, trying to preserve it and bring it back, those ancient scrolls and writings and just all that knowledge that people had accumulated over the centuries and never wrote down, or did write down, and we destroyed. More power to them for, you know, really trying to bring it back. This is a really cool place. I think it would be fun to walk around. Hey, Coca-Cola. A cold pop. All right, I did find us a video that I am excited to watch. This is going to be a tour of Yerevan. Yerevan. I'm sure he'll say it in the video, but this guy is there, and he's wandering around, and he's explaining things, and I think it'll be really cool. So he'll give us a better tour than I could have. That is for damn sure. You go ahead and mute this so we can hear him, and then let's go. So this is Yerevan, Armenia, 4K, the capital of Armenia, and this is uploaded by Cool Vision. So if you guys are into this, then go for it. I watched the first couple of minutes of this to make sure that it was, you know, not loud music and well produced and stuff, so we could watch it on the show. And it's great. I feel like if I ever made a travel blog or anything, it would be pretty similar to what this guy has come up with. So I like it. I think it is an example of something that I could do in the future if I, you know, like got out there and traveled. But it's something that I feel like anybody in this channel could do, and I think that's cool. I like seeing things that, you know, anybody could do or replicate. So let's check out this guy's travel video of Yerevan. Hopefully I have. Oh, you know.
Yerevan. The population is 1,081,000 people. It's the capital of Armenia, a country located in the South Caucasus region of Eurasia. Right over here.
Welcome to Yerevan, Armenia. Let me finish my coffee and I will show you around. Let's start.
Alright, enough posing in front of the camera, let's start. When you arrive at the airport, which is 12 kilometers away from the city, first thing you're gonna notice is a huge wine bottle statue. That's because Armenia is famous for its wines and cognac. I suggest you rent a car if you could.
Hey, we were just there! We were literally just there! Oh, that's awesome!
You almost feel like you're back in time. Soviet time. That's because Yerevan still has a lot of architecture from the Soviet period.
Look at it!
The core of the city is the Republic Square, with musical
Can you guys hear this okay?
and pollinated government buildings. This is where they have city celebrations, and in the evening it's a popular place to go see the fountain show. There's a good choice of restaurants with a nice view.
Let's see if there's captions on this.
The city is really small and walkable. From the Republic Square,
Come on,
you can
mouse.
walk
There we
to
go.
Northern Avenue, which is a pedestrian street that was opened in 2007. This new area has a lot of restaurants and shops. It's home to some upscale
Come on,
residential
mouse.
buildings,
Please
and
work with
offices,
me.
coffee shops, and hotels.
But goddamn.
From here, you can walk towards the Yerevan Opera Theater, a magnificent building. There is a beautiful small park with an artificial lake called
There we
Swan
go.
Lake behind it.
Oh, Swan Lake.
And the final destination on a walking
That did
tour
not
will
sound
be
like a
the
clarinet.
Cascade.
That guy was playing the shit out of a
The
clarinet.
Cascade is a giant stairway made of limestone with multiple levels.
Bro, that's one of the
adorned
coolest
with
stairways I've
fountains and
ever.
sculptures.
That's Anne Orlando.
This is
That's
where you wanna
fucking
be if you
Anne
wanna have some
Orlando.
fun
That's so
in the
cool.
evening. There are plenty of cafes and
There's
restaurants,
God-sized stairs
people
and
chilling,
human-sized
it's good vibes.
stairs.
I really enjoyed it. Although I'll tell you, I was
Bruh.
shocked when they charged me $10 for a glass of fresh pomegranate juice, because I knew that Yerevan was
That's
a very
really
affordable
cool.
city, so that was unexpected.
That's
but later
really
I figured
cool.
out it's because prices vary depending on the season. It is a post-Soviet country, so the majority of the population can speak Russian fluently, while the younger generation can speak pretty good English. I was lucky because I can speak both.
This guy's like the Dornelis of Armenia. If you guys are into mobile games, maybe give a thought to whatever this is.
So, isn't it time to do some exciting things?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking, and I decided to go ziplining. There's a new zip line in the city. It's 870 meters long, and it goes under that bridge.
Okay.
Can you guys imagine ziplining from here and under the bridge for 1 kilometer at a speed of 140 kilometers an hour?
What? No, I can't imagine. The fucking sound that thing's making. Are you
Maybe I was
kidding
doing
me?
it wrong because you're supposed to keep a certain body position to gain more speed, but I couldn't reach the other station and slid back, and I was just hanging in there in the air about 100 meters above the ground. So I had to wait for 5-10 minutes before they were able to get me to the station. That was quite an experience. I had plenty of time to reflect on my life and trivial things that actually don't matter, but great attraction nevertheless. To get a
That's
good
awesome.
view of the city and take some pictures, you might want to come to the Victory Park. If you're lucky enough, you'll be able to see Mount Ararat, which was historically part of Armenia. It's the highest mountain in the region. Now it's located in Turkey, but clearly
Okay. It
visible from
used to be in
Armenia.
Armenia.
Legend goes that when Nicholas II, the last Tsar of Russia, was visiting Yerevan, he had to wait for 2 days to see it. Here you also find Mother Armenia's statue, which was erected in 1967, replacing the statue of Joseph Stalin, a dictator that was rejected even by Soviet leaders.
I love
that
the art
succeeded.
style of that
In this
statue.
park
It's
you
really
also
cool.
find some military equipment and a small amusement park for kids. Let's take a look at it.
Next to the tanks. That also reminds me of Russia. Just like abandoned carnivals. So Call of Duty.
As you notice, many buildings in the city are pink. That's because they're made of local volcanic pink tough stone. As I mentioned, renting a car is a good idea. They built some new highways with a maximum permitted speed of 100 kilometers an hour. Armenia is famous for its mountains and monasteries. And with a car, you can easily visit some monasteries outside of the city, like Garni Temple.
Oh my god. Miniature
Built around the
Parth.
1st century, it's the
Parthenon,
old
that's
Greco-Roman
sweet.
colonnaded building in the post-Soviet countries. Gagard Monastery is a medieval monastery being partially carved out of the adjacent mountain.
Oh
Surrounded
my
by cliffs, it
God.
was founded in the 4th century by Gregory the Illuminator at the site of a sacred spring inside of a cave. About a 30-minute drive away from the city, you'll find Zvarnots Cathedral. It's a 7th century Armenian cathedral. Now it's in ruins, so it requires some imagination to picture what the cathedral might have looked like.
Dude!
Did you know that Yerevan turned 2,800 years old in 2018? Erebuni Fortress is located within the city. It was a fortified city founded in
It's within the
782
city?
BC. So technically, Yerevan is 29 years older than Rome.
This place is called Yerevan.
29 years older than Rome.
This used to be a fortress.
Late, give you the
Long time ago,
TLD.
long time
Didn't
ago.
didn't
It
watch.
dates back to
Too long
the year
didn't watch.
782 before Christ.
We're watching this guy's
tourism
travel
industry is
blog
developing
of
really fast.
the
Armenia
capital
has a lot to
city
offer.
of Armenia,
It has
man,
wonderful
and it is
monasteries. It has
it's really
great
cool. There's a lot of
landscapes.
ruins, a lot of really cool monasteries,
Actually, in the
and a
distance, you see
couple
Mount Ararat.
maybe only one still standing
And of course, you
Roman
drive for about an
piece
hour
of Roman
away from the
architecture
city,
in
you can
former
reach
Soviet
Swan Lake.
countries, which is
This
crazy.
is the largest freshwater lake of the
Yerevan,
Caucasus.
or
Set
Your
about 2
Evan,
kilometers above sea level and covering 1,240
Yerevan, I believe.
largest freshwater high-altitude lakes in the world.
It's really cool, man.
Of course, during the summer there are plenty of water
Armenia's.
activities like jet ski.
I'll pause this for a second. Armenia is really interesting. It's landlocked. It's right next to Turkey. It is kind of in that area where Christianity first sparked into existence. So it was the first country in the world to adopt Christianity as its official religion in 301 AD. So that's really cool. Mount Ararat, where Noah's Ark famously crashed, used to be part of Armenia, is now part of Turkey, but there is a monastery in Armenia that looks straight across at that. Chess, yes, is a compulsory subject. They have like one of the top grandmasters in the world. They're very competitive at chess. That is one of the 3 things that they excel at internationally, along with like wrestling and weightlifting. They're really good at weightlifting and chess. Chess turns out. So yeah, really cool. The first church in the world was built in Armenia. Yeah, they're early adopters, man. They got on there. They're waiting for Christianity to hit the moon. As soon as Christianity hits $1, they're selling. But they got in there early for that. They were also a huge, I say a huge part. They were part of the Soviet Union, and in international competitions like the Olympics, they used to enter as the USSR. They didn't enter as Armenia, so that's pretty crazy. They split off. They still have a ton of Russian influence in terms of the language spoken. Over 50% of their population still speaks Russian. The younger generation is now learning English in place of Russian, but that's still, both of those languages are really popular there. And yeah, man, it's crazy. The guy that taught you how to parallel park escaped the Armenian genocide. Oh, wow. Well, good for him, man. If it wasn't for him, our buddy Dirty wouldn't know how to parallel park. So thank God that the Armenians escaped.
Skiing and bowling.
But yeah, really cool place, man. A lot of mountains, a lot of really cool architecture, ancient sites.
Sits in Akabad, dedicated to the victims of the Armenian genocide.
That's cool. There was one giant staircase that I'm just in awe of and I need to visit.
Is the predominant religion in Armenia.
Bro, their architecture style is so cool.
Or just the Yerevan Cathedral.
Look at that.
Is the largest cathedral of the Armenian.
It's so simple, but so clean.
To stumble upon the Blue Mosque in the central part of the city. It's an 18th
I love
century
it. I think
Shia
it's so
mosque,
cool.
One of the oldest and the most significant buildings from the city's Iranian period. During the Soviet
We
time,
learned that the capital of Armenia, Yerevan, is 29 years older than Rome itself. Boom. Eat shit, Rome.
Public transportation, they have a subway, which is just a straight line with 10 stations. It was opened in 1981. The city has a well-developed network of buses, similar to other post-Soviet countries.
That's Russian as fuck.
When it comes to economy, agriculture still remains important, accounting for about 2/5
Kommunalkas everywhere, man. It's really interesting, that socialized housing that you'll see.
Still low, about $330 a month. A lot of people still live in shabby apartment blocks.
Well, get on in here, Weeding.
You see on the street. Although new apartment blocks are being built.
Thanks for that follow, brother. Oh,
I've
holy
how
shit.
Things are slowly starting to change for the better. The IT industry.
We're back to the corner that we actually street viewed at. That's really cool.
Live abroad, given the chance.
We walked right past this
I was
park.
staying at a hostel, and there were 2 local ladies working there. And I asked them if that was true that a lot of people want to move abroad. And one of them said that she recently won a green card, and it was just a matter of months before she would go to the U.S. I said, "Where in the U.S.?" She said, "Glendale, California." If you didn't know this, Glendale, California has a huge Armenian population.
Cool. Yeah, so Dirty, since you missed this, this is kind of a cool talking point. Armenia is home to about 3 million people, but there are 3 times that number of Armenians outside of Armenia. It's small, but there's over 8 million Armenians in like Armenian communities around the world. They all got the fuck out. Nobody's left. So they're still talking about how they want to get out of Armenia a little bit, you know? Yeah, no, for sure. It's not because they wanted to leave or anything like that. They were all displaced. They all thought their lives would be better outside of that country, and that's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, that mass emigration from their country. It seems to be turning around, so you know, a lot of them could now go home peacefully and be safe. But yeah, they all fled for good reason, and now Armenia is not home to the central population of Armenians anymore, and it's so crazy. That's so crazy.
Another interesting fact is that there are more Armenians living abroad than in Armenia itself.
What?
International tourism is growing. Most tourists come from Russia, Iran, and the US. And now there's quite a number of Chinese tourists as well.
Awesome. Bro, they play the fuck out of clarinets.
Because of the
it's
high rate
crazy.
of unemployment, many local taxi drivers became tour guides, and for a very
I've never heard
affordable price,
clarinets
they can
sound
take
like the
all
2
places
clarinets I've
of
heard them
interest
playing.
around the city. Accommodation is cheap. Let me show you what I was staying.
When it comes to hotels, what kind of room can you expect to get in Yerevan, and what are the prices? So for this room, you said this is a living room, spacious bathroom, the bedroom. I only paid $35 a night.
What?
$35, you know?
What?
Great price.
Did you know that Armenia is number one
They
in the world
love the shot
when it
of
comes
2
to
indistinct
vehicles running on
Asians. They
natural
say the
gas?
Chinese love to visit.
77% of the city cars run on natural gas. Crime rate is very
Yeah.
low. Yerevan is one of the safest cities in the world. However, you should be careful when crossing the streets, even on green light. Some drivers, especially young boys with hot heads, want to show off their cars and speeding. breaking
Young
the
boys
traffic,
with
so
hot heads.
Be careful.
Excellent.
Okay, so how was Yerevan?
I've seen a lot of
Let me know in the
dodges over
comments.
here. It's really weird.
I am enjoying my stay in Armenia. I think it's a great country to visit. And if you get a chance, come here, rent a car, go outside of the city, explore. It's really, really worth it. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll be doing more videos soon.
Yeah, I think that was awesome, man. This video really makes me want to just like record my travels when I go, so I can come home and edit it together and make little travel blogs. That's so cool, man. That's so cool.
Did you guys think this was window screen?
Oh, wait, no, I want to see this.
It's not. It's Armenian countryside.
Did you think this was the Windows screen? Oh, that was really good, man. So that was, once again, that was Yerevan, Armenia in 4K, the capital of Armenia, and that was uploaded by Cool Vision. So if you guys like that travel video, go find him on YouTube, drop a sub, and watch more of his cool stuff, man. I thought that was a really excellent little travel blog. He did a great job showing different locations and kind of talking about history at the same time. And it was short. It was only like 10 minutes or something, so really appreciate that guy's efforts. I think Armenia is really cool. I think a lot of the ancient sites, the ruins, and the like Greco-Roman structures are my favorite things that I saw there. A lot of really rich history, both light and dark, you know, but a cool place and one that I would love to visit in person see some of those sites. I love monasteries. I can't tell you why. I just find them so like tranquil, and usually the architecture in like monasteries is like a weird form of worship to me. Like the attention to detail that goes into just the ornate designs at the top of like a buttress or a pillar. I feel like you don't find architecture that is that lovingly crafted in a lot of places. So I think that is why I'm drawn to monasteries. I love it. It seems like Armenia has a lot of them. And yeah, that's just one thing that really, I love architecture. I love architectural details and design. So I think they have a lot of really cool architecture. Even their modern buildings are built in a way that like I don't see line work like that very often, especially in real world like places and buildings and stuff. I love you as much, if not more, than you love architecture. I love you the same amount, man. But yeah, that is gonna be our show today. Thank you guys for hanging out. Let's pull up this theme song again while we're wrapping it up. But that's it. I built a little credit roll thing for Jim Tom because he's our only patron, and I said I would do that. But I can't play it on stream without it blacking out because I can't find a way to capture it that my computer's not like, you can't display copywritten material, and it's not. It's a credit screen. I made it. Let me show everybody. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. If you want to support the channel, you can do that for free by following us on social media and interacting with us there. You can make clips of things that you enjoyed throughout the show. You could tell a friend. You could even join the Discord by hitting !Discord. That's a great question. Let's find out what country we're going to on Monday. It is going to be... Oh, hell yeah. We're going to Australia. Down under, mate. We're going to put some shrimp on the Barbie. So that's great. Hopefully we get Juddy Buddy in here to talk some shit about Australia from New Zealand. So that'll be really fun, man. I'm excited about that. Can you see the messages? The message auto mod stopped. Let me get over to Twitch and maybe I can. Bullying. Oh, wow, what person? Dingo ate your baby is what. I'll go ahead and we'll approve that message. There's nothing really that offensive there. Thank you, Automod. But yeah, we did set up Automod to make this more of a safe space, so if you talk about dingoes eating babies too much, you might get timed out. No promises. But yeah, there's that. You could also, like I said, if you're on Twitch anyways, I don't think the link is set up on Trovo or YouTube, but you can do !Discord. You can do !merch to get some awesome logo material, like shirts, hoodies, like a giant ass mouse pad. If you're into that, that's a thing. And then you can also do Patreon. If you've got a few extra dollars to spend each month, we could definitely make the show better, and I appreciate any support that comes from you guys, whether free or monetary. But thanks for hanging out. I wish we could send a host on this multi-stream thing, but I don't think that is possible. So I will let you guys go. Thank you for being here. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday when we head down under. Thank you guys. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend, and I will see you.